18th name of Marduk. Before I read the paragraph related to SHAZU, I will explain how SHAZU is the heart of the moon god Sin, Lord ZU. SHAZU is an Arabic name. The meaning here is sweetheart, beautiful. In Sumerian Akkadian, sweetheart beautiful would be ZU Sag-aya, ZU Shaya. Shaya is a name of Hebrew origin, although it's clearly derived from Sumerian Akkadian. Shaya in Hebrew meaning gift of God, cognate with Marduk's name, ZU. Marduk was worthy for the gift of God, but Shaya, gift of God, also means worthy, in reference to the Apkallu, the fishmen who became birdmen. Therefore they were identified as demons who take possession of the mortal soul. Now combine Aya with Pazuzu, a possessing force, we get Marduk, who is a container for the 50 old gods. The Apkallu are the sage, the word Apkallu meaning wisdom, knowledge, which is identical to ZU, wisdom, knowledge, but they are also identified with bird wings. This was how ZU was cursed for stealing the role of Bel. Bird form, for example angels, identifies a demon, because the demons were put to flight. And that's what we see here. This is why Marduk is the hero of the gods, not man. For example, Pazuzu is the monstrous alter ego of Aya, Ea, Enki. If Pazuzu was invoked to dispel demons, what does that imply for Aya? Officially, Aya means beautiful, but in Sumerian Akkadian, Aya is the offspring and father of tears, or the flood. Of course, Enki warned us about the flood. He would know. His epithet is Little Enlil, and confirming my translation, Aya, Ea, Enki is the author of the Lamentation rite. The Lamentation rite were created to appease Abzu. Obviously, Abzu feeds on tears. The rite appears to make it dormant, but it is really appeased, pacified, used to ease grief or distress, really meaning comforted, to make more bearable or less severe, which would be help. Officially, SHA means heart, ZU is sin, Lord ZU. SHAZU is equal to Antares, the heart of the scorpion. From Sumerian Akkadian, shag, meaning heart, inside, interior, middle, which is related to the funeral rite, removing the heart and the insides. The omens, the reading of entrails, they also derived omens from the liver. And it appears to be similar to the ancient Egyptian Tehut and Amit. Here, Scorpio is the bridge to another world, the afterlife, and the origin of the divine storm bird, ZU, alternatively named SHA, the origin of the evil wind, and the heavenly bull who drives people to the ends of the earth. The Sumerian heaven is a world overlapping our own. That would be Nebiru. This is merged with a comet legend in order to install fear. The Anunnaki are something else entirely. They live in the ether. the realm of dark matter. This may be why ZU is breathing and breath, the god of the dark water, the abyss. The tears, pain, fear, and loathing created by the knowledge of the comet may be used to rip a hole in the fabric of reality. In Egypt, Marduk would be SHAZU, he who feeds on his fathers, the precursor to Apep, Tehut, and Amit. He who divides the gods, as seen in the Enuma Elish with Marduk, assumes their roles and attributes. That would be why Hermes, Enoch, Tehut, has 45,000 books attributed as his work. It would be the channeling voice, the source of divine inspiration, and ZU meaning divine storm bird, and Tehut arrived in a great storm, closely associated with the white wolf, the embodiment of the invading forces. Tehut is not native to Egypt, and he replaced SHAZU, the lion demon protector. In the Enuma Elish it is written, SHAZU, who knows the heart of the gods, who examines the inside, from whom the evildoer cannot escape, who sets up the assembly of the gods, gladdens their hearts, who subdues the insubmissive, their widespread protection, who directs justice. Libra, the claws of the scorpion, who roots out crooked talk, who wrong and right in his place keeps apart. Honestly, who is the translator here? These translations are wrong. A few of the lines don't even make sense. SHAZU may they secondly call, SHAZU may they secondly call, exalt as, 19, Ig, meaning the eye or watcher, exalt as Shizi. As you have seen, the information is highly comparable with the ancient Egyptian funeral rite. He who knows the heart sounds beautiful, but according to the Egyptian belief, if one has their heart removed or damaged, you know what I mean? Then they are not permitted in the afterlife. They become a demon. This is how demons are born, which may be a metaphor which has been taken seriously, meaning literally. Now this is simply a belief, but it is still a practice of the dark art. Regardless of whether it is true or not, it is still practiced, and could explain our current situation. What does SHAZU mean in Sumerian Akkadian? SHA, advice, to approach, or equal in value, to compare with, to compete. Shagfor, SHA, intestines, gut. I want you to note that the translators are cherry-picking the word heart. Shagfor, SHA, intestines, gut, heart, stomach, abdomen, entrails, content, womb. body, interior, midst, inside, bed of a river, will, volition, mood. So the heart of the gods could also be the will of the gods. SHAZU, meaning physician of the gods. In Egypt, Shesmu divided the gods and assumed their powers and roles, a physician of the gods, an assimilating tool, if you will. ZU, wisdom, knowledge, to know, to understand, to inform, to teach. That would be why ZU is also the enemy of the gods. Understanding, to know, is the enemy of the gods. The alternative of ZU would be ZU, Su 11, Ka, the breath, also meaning to hoot, tooth, teeth, prong, thorn, blade, ivory, flint, shirt, obsidian, the black mirror, was the original surgeon's tool. The information corresponds with teaching to dissect the human body in relation to the funeral rite, the great weapon, the great tooth, SHAZU. The title Ashipu means exorcist or magician, words synonymous with magi, all synonymous with conjuration. In ancient Sumer, the Ashipu merged medical practice with witchcraft, so the magi could compete and become equal in value. Whatever it is, they work for it, but they do not know what it is. This thing feeds on the wicked, and these books are filled with temptation. To be honest, I think the penny has dropped. The chaos around us is due to the realization that an unstoppable judgment is coming, meaning it is time for the children of God to ascend.